The Church of the Eternal God presents Evangelist Norbert Link. The following clips contain remarkable statements by Mr. Link throughout the years in the light of biblical prophecy.
We are saying is that this world is drastically becoming a very dangerous place to live in. It always has been one, but it's getting worse and worse. And I want to ask you the question, are you prepared for something like that? Are you prepared to pay $5 or more a gallon for your gasoline? Because that could happen, and worse. Are you prepared for famine striking this country, not just because of an attack of Israel against Iran, but of other considerations, the drought and everything else which we are seeing and experiencing? Are you prepared for terrible disease epidemics? You know, my friends, all of this, the Bible says, is going to happen. It's going to come upon us. We don't know exactly when, but the indication is it won't be that far away. Are we spiritually preparing ourselves for protection from God when all of this happens? Because only there will be true protection. Now, you need to understand more as to what is going on behind the scenes, because maybe the building of the temple is not that far off, as some people might perhaps think, or they might even not believe in the fact that a third temple is going to be built prior to the return of Christ. The Bible tells you very clearly that Britain is going to leave the EU. A Brexit in one way or another will take place. Remember, when Christ comes back, he's asking the pertinent question, will the Son of Man find faith on this earth? And the right translation actually is, will he find the faith? We're not just talking about a ambiguous intellectual faith. We're talking about the faith of Jesus Christ, the faith of God the Father, which is supposed to be in us. He says, will I even find that? Well, he will find it in some, but apparently not in too many. And you know what happened in the past? Something very similar will happen in the not too distant future. The Bible clearly prophesies that Russia and Ukraine and Belarus will be together, will be united against Europe. Putin placed the world on notice. Nobody acted. Hitler had placed the world on notice when he wrote Mein Kampf. Nobody really took that seriously. We know from the Bible that we are not going to see a war between Europe and Putin at this point. At least not a nuclear war, not a war with substantial ramifications. But we know it's going to happen. We know it's going to happen. And we know that Russia, China, will destroy Germany, will destroy Europe. We know that. It's going to happen in the future. What we're seeing right now is a preview of what is going to happen pretty soon. And sometimes you have to raise your voice and you speak like a trumpet. Otherwise you don't wake anybody up. Oh, why is Mr. Link yelling in a sermon or on standing watch programs? To wake you up. Well, tell my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins. My people, that would include you and me. We have to listen to God's warning message. We mustn't wait until it is too late.
What can we do now to prepare ourselves for the times ahead? These booklets give us the answer. The fallen rise of Britain and America. The fallen rise of the Jewish people. Biblical prophecy from now until forever. To request a free copy of these following booklets, go to eternalgod.org/contact.